Rumors and reports are now swirling that there has been discussions with Mookie Betts going on over to the Padres in a trade. And over the entire offseason, it's almost felt kind of like, at least to me, a little bit of a joke that Mookie Betts would actually get traded. But the more and more we talk about it, the more and more it seems like these trades that are far away seem like they could be getting closer and closer to happening. I mean, first of all, you look at Mookie Betts, who said he wanted to test free agency, quite frankly. He wanted to get that market value. Maybe not necessarily leave the Red Sox with test free agency, which is, you know, one of two signs. Either one, he does want to leave the Red Sox, or two, he just wants a lot of money. But if he wants to leave the Red Sox, which seems kind of odd being how good they are, if he wants to leave the Red Sox, then you consider Mookie Betts is a one-year rental for the Red Sox, and maybe they should try getting something for him. They're a very good team. They don't, I mean, I wouldn't say they don't need Mookie Betts. The guy's an MVP candidate every single year. But to go out there and say there is a lot of other talented players on his offense, they can continue on without him, I guess you could say, and you consider try to get something. Things go down. More importantly, I think when you talk about the Red Sox, they have that interesting spin. We've seen what happened to the Astros. 2 firsts, 2 seconds out the door, and the Red Sox could be heading down. Again, we're all just speculating now, and it's still being investigated, but they could be going down the same route here. They could be looking into possibly losing future draft picks, and maybe, you know, a guy like Mookie Betts, is it worth keeping him for that 1-year rental if he walks out the door? If can't express that enough, but if you were to walk out with that 1-year rental, is it worth it compared to maybe getting a couple of good prospects from another team to replenish that farm system that is going to have a tough time being replenished on its own if you're going to lose a couple of draft picks? I think there's multiple different ways you look at this from the Red Sox organization, and I think if you're playing it cautious, that is something that has to be considered here. And I think it really comes down to how much faith does Boston have in Mookie Betts re-signing with him. I mean, yeah, sure, they got the luxury tax problem, and maybe they can move some other cap space out the door because it's Mookie Betts, you know, one of the best players in baseball. If there's a guy in that team you want to find cap space for and get under it, if that's the deal, it's Mookie Betts. You know, you can ship somebody else out the door. He's one of the best players in the world right now. You got to keep him under team control or under control if you can. So all in all, I think it all comes down to, do the Red Sox think that Mookie Betts is going to sign with him at the end of this season? Because if he's not, I think these trade talks become more and more legitimate as time passes by.